Alright, so we have things to do today. And by that I mean there are still things to do during this particular day. So the next to talk to was... Yeah, you can only sit on this part. I never tried sitting next to Mira. I need to do that at some point. But the next to talk to was... Oh... Do I need to talk to Odile? Or do I just need to go try to find the book? I don't know if I need to ask about helping with anything or not. Let's see. Why does he ask, can I get you anything, and then, like, suggest something else when you actually ask for something? It's kind of odd. Yes, but... Maybe I do have to go talk to Odile first? Hi. Okay, I thought... I could be misremembering, but I thought the case was that we saw that a Boulanger had checked out the book. Family Tale stuff. Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. Might take some time to ask for a book. And go everywhere. Oh, we really can. I may not sit down. Can I talk to everyone with Odile in tow? That's not a familiar expression to me, but okay. Unfortunately, I don't think I can talk to Mira like this because she went off into the big bad world all on her own after we did stuff with her. I was only barely following the conversation and didn't quite get the reversal there. Took a second to realize. Valid response. Oh, it's a plantain peel specifically, apparently. Either that or Odile just doesn't notice the difference from afar. Get over here! Eh. Sorry. And this is just me being dumb and having fun, but... I have not seen what dialogue you can get this way, so... Even if it's just Odile refusing to talk to people. I imagine talking to people multiple times isn't very... yeah. So excuse me as I just have fun dragging Odile everywhere. Oh, you're here. Were they secret antique shops? What was Steve looking for? Sure, whatever. One-sided bets are fine, I guess. Fantastic. Usual stuff. Did I talk to you? Yes. Very briefly, by some definition. Can I go see Bonnie? Yes, I can. Oh, come on. See if he's getting annoyed. Hello, sir. Imagine I can't go into most of these yet. Bonnie! I don't think Steve is known for his strength, but... Hey, no guarantee there are no pictures. I'm so sorry, I cannot help. Amazing. Your old cohort. Did not expect this. You'll get there eventually. I mean, ideally. I'm a big adult now. Guess it's just fairly strongly implied we have no reason to go there. Okay. And one last thing. Actually, I haven't spoken to you. Too late! Probably should have spoken to that one sooner rather than later, but oh well. No, I can actually. Huh. I did not anticipate that. Curious if there's any interesting interaction from Odile if you actually get the blessing while she's with you. Steve is not very mentally engaged to some of these things. Okay, off we go. Oh, actually, hold on. One last thing. I can't. I want to get your thoughts on trying to open the lock. Okay. You can see that. There you go. Convenient. Like how Odile's like practically offended by this, but perhaps more offended by the idea of losing a book that you have checked out from a library. Okay. For some reason, I don't feel tempted to talk to them again, even though I absolutely could. I haven't come back in here in a long time, have I? Maybe I should. Huh. Whoops. Buffs while ice boost attack. I don't think that's really what I want. Yeah, I don't really want either of those, I don't feel like. Okay. Excuse me. There we go. Alright, anyhow. Great. Okay, cool. I'm sure Odil's looking forward to this. Okay. There they are. Get them. Yeah, let's do it with a new angle on life. Never mind. Old angle restored. Throne. I guess Sif is marginally better with children, maybe? we really only have Bonnie to use as a reference, actually, and Odile actually handles Bonnie much better than he does, but... I guess that's true in some sense? Let's not be too aggressive here. Yeah, I figured it was inviting that kind of response, but... I'm kind of surprised this kid would care so much about brushing their hair, but... Yeah, see? I have a knife, just so you know. Knowledge. Knowledge? I don't think I have a silver coin anymore. I have a pun. That is true. I don't have a flower either, unfortunately. But, I mean, neither of these are the Siffrin specialty anyways. Siffron. And here we go, this is the wizard-loving kid. We're going straight for the throat here. I don't know if that's really a pun, but... I felt it. Okay. Oh, well, cool. Oh. Wait. This was the first person we talked to. Hi. Well. Alright. This is being a bit of a different flavor of engagement than the other characters so far. Child. Please, Odile. Maybe this is why I have to engage with the children instead of you. What betrayal of one's own family here. Okay. And now for the payoff. Where in the world is this? Kind of surprised she didn't invite us along for this, to be perfectly honest, but... Did you just decide to come out here to look at it? We have to keep Yzma in eternal suspense. Are you really sorry? I feel like you got quite a lot of entertainment out of this. I don't think you regret it. Well, there are plenty of reasons one might do that sort of thing. I don't remember, I admit, I don't quite remember all the details of how and when they met Odile. I don't remember how much detail it's ever given in. Well, wait, no. And this whole adventure has always been within the realm, within Vaugarde, right? I sometimes forget that they haven't actually left Vaugarde at any point, I don't think. The entirety of everything going on with, you know, the king's business and all that has been within Vaugarde. It's just different places in Vaugarde they've been traveling. So yes, so she was traveling in Vaugarde when everyone came across her. Yes. Just the gears turning in my head here as I go through here. Curious how much you learn about everyday life going on, you know, the whole adventure to save the country thing, but... For some reason, this is a phrase I keep saying too much as of the past, like, 2 weeks, but I think it's appropriate here. By what metric? It's a very strangely specific phrase I've just picked up, but... I feel like half is a strange word to use here. I guess I see the logic, but... I mean, in reality, very little actual exposure. Ever, so... I mean, culture isn't really passed on through biology in any great extent, so... I find you to be an interesting word to use here because it implies some generality here that I'm not sure applies to most people, but definitely some number. Like, all the other people we've met living here, to what degree does that apply to them? Not much of any as far as I can tell. Of course, one of the things I do enjoy about this conversation, about the interactions between Odila and Sif, more generally, but specifically when it comes to these kinds of subjects, is specifically that they are the two people that are not from here. But at the same time, I don't know to what degree Sif can really relate. I mean, I feel like we're far enough into the game to be able to mention this at least briefly. It's not made... Of all the thoughts you do get from Sif, it's not made very clear what his thoughts or feelings are on where he is from. You notice at this point, it never comes up. I mean, there are very... I think at some point we saw a very brief thought from Sif of, like, when they were growing up. But that's it. You get extraordinarily little of it. Not even, like, vague feelings. Just Sif is here. Sif thinks of himself as foreign. Doesn't know what things are like here especially well, but that's it. But, you don't get that same kind of longing for something that you seem to get for Odile. But at the same time, I don't know to what degree that's just Sif being the way that he is when it comes to, so to speak, coping with things that bother him. I don't know if it's that he authentically doesn't care or it doesn't cross his mind or whatever, or it's more that it does bother him, for which reason he never thinks about it, because that seems to usually be how he approaches things that bother him, not thinking about them, until, you know, he can't not, and he just kind of spirals. He just ruminates it super hard. I do also appreciate this scene is one of the few points you really get the thought of Odile still, I don't know, growing in some way, whereas normally, of course, compared to everyone else around her, she's the much more mature one who has just generally life figured out. And this is where she actually shares, no, I'm still figuring some things out myself. Oh, hey, I had this silly preconception that was actually, well, in hindsight, silly. Yeah, that's the point. And there is this factor as well. I was trying to pick my words carefully because I couldn't remember where it came up that Sif does not remember much about where he's from. I forgot it was actually literally in this scene, but it is one place where it's mentioned. I don't know how well it reflects on Sif that I'm not sure how authentic that I do is or is it not. Maybe it's just kind of part of it's because it's preceded by that little ellipsis that usually implies some, well, something going on in Sif's mind at least. Usually not something especially happy. There's the art. We found it! Still confused as to why it brought me out here in a certain sense, but precisely because you'd want to read this, but anyhow. Secret quest. I will say, if I had to name a favorite scene from this game, this would probably be it. Strangely, it's one of those things I just kind of take as it is. I don't necessarily, okay, just increase stats, awesome. I don't know if I want that versus the other stuff, though. Versus the stat buffs. Again, I don't know how much the buffs increase given stats by temporarily. Oh yeah, this can just make things... Yeah, jeez. I should show off each of those abilities at least once. But, what was it? Yeah, the weird thing is normally when I really like something and get into something, like I have things to say about it, and I said some things during this scene. But honestly, this is one I just kind of take as it is. I like what it is, and that's kind of it. Well, everyone's gone. Oh, so where does that leave us? That was only half an hour. So I believe, having helped everyone out, now we do have someone else to talk to now. Hello. Yeah, though, granted, I said before, I like Sif and I like Odile a lot. I like how they interact specifically, precisely because of the similarities they have and so on, in contrast to all the other characters around them. So you have a scene that is just a thoughtful scene between them, and there you go. I also find I just tend to enjoy scenes. I know for a lot of people this is like an exact peeve of theirs. I tend to really like scenes where people just sit down and talk. It's a thing I specifically like, whereas for a lot of people it's precisely what they find annoying. Oh well. This should not be grade. This is new dialogue. You did? What do you mean you did? Did you go and check? Oh, you actually did see, okay. Oh, now we have to quell Isa's envy. I don't think there's anything else we could possibly do right now, so... Oh, other than trying to sit with Mira, but oh well, whatever. Another loop. Just because I'm curious if that's a thing you can do that I haven't seen before. That, I don't know, maybe prompt some dialogue or another. We're back here now. A field, isn't this the field? Is it? I thought this was gonna be like that scene in Persona 4 where you just walk out and you just go, "Let us fight to the death." Okay, not quite to the death, but I only vaguely remember that scene. Why do I remember that scene? I remember so few things about that game. If I had one complaint, I would say I kind of wish that there was more pacing between these scenes with all 4 other party members. Because getting them all back to back, it's just, I feel like there's not enough time to savor them. Like, I don't feel ready for this scene yet, after having enjoyed the one before it. Having taken a break for a week between the prior 2 scenes and now these 2 is nice, I think. But honestly, so weird thought. Most of these scenes with the other characters, and you see the pattern now. Like, we're on the last one of it. Like, you go around, help everyone, and you have some like heart-to-heart with them or whatever. And most of them, what's interesting to me about those scenes is how they reflect Sif himself. Like I was talking about that particularly with Bonnie. And there's a little bit of that hearing Sif say, "No, I don't really remember much of where I'm from," and so on. Which is particularly interesting in the context, of course, of Odile talking about her experiences. But Odile's is the one that I actually find majorly interesting, not just seeing how Sif bounces off of it, but also I find it interesting about Odile herself. Maybe partly because Odile being so closed generally, it's unusual to get to learn things about her like that. I don't know if you... Well, you do learn things about the other characters in theirs too, but it doesn't feel as special, I guess, seeing them talk about themselves when they're otherwise fairly open about themselves anyways. Maybe that's part of it. But also, I just find those particular aspects of Odile very interesting. I enjoy Odile great personality-wise, but also just her background is extremely interesting to me too. But my point being that I enjoy the Odile scene for Odile, not just for Sif's participation in it and what it suggests about his character. Unlike the other ones where, yeah, I enjoy the other characters kind of going off and doing their thing, talking about themselves, but I'm primarily interested in Sif's participation in it in those cases. Just an interesting contrast I noticed. Is Sif disappointed? Oh yes, this is where we get the more language stuff. It's always awkward, I think, in a game where something happens in a different language and the game doesn't tell you that, but only like vaguely implies it in some places. The implication here is that when Sif exclaims stars in whatever context, he's actually singing in his first language. If I remember correctly, he recognized something in a kind of like, I don't know what I'd call that room. I also want to say an observatory or something, but there's no like, well, there's a telescope in it, but no, it's not like a big telescope, just like a normal like tripod telescope, I think. There's that one room that you can open up by opening up the wrong set of tiers on some floor, second or third. And it has some like star-related stuff in it, and I think Sif recognizes some stuff in there that other characters don't. In particular, other characters go like, "Why would anyone care?" whereas Steve doesn't seem to share that perspective. Yeah, it's interesting. It's not just that Steve seems to have interest. There's also the component everyone else seems to very much not have interest, like an unusual disinterest in the stars, in the sky generally, which I find interesting. I don't think there's actually ever a given reason in the setting or anything for other characters having such like a violent disinterest in the sky. Like, if I went around in the real world and just said, "Hey, stars are cool" and whatever, like I wouldn't expect the people to reciprocate that interest, but I'd expect them to understand that's a thing that person can be interested in. In this game, people go, "Whoa, why would anyone care?" No, that's just... Look, you have accomplished something fantastic. You got Sif to actually speak his mind aloud. It's just that his thoughts were ellipses. Did I step in the stars? Interesting that Sif would know the French word for this. It feels slightly presumptuous to say the French word, but it's strongly enough implied that's what they're speaking that I'll stand by it. Nope, there goes the authenticity. Goodbye. It was nice while it lasted. Yeah, that's the formula, Isa, come on. This isn't supposed to be about me. Again, you start talking about Sif and he deflects hard. You seem to put some effort into making it sound that way, to be perfectly honest. Arid is a strong word for him, to be perfectly honest, but I feel like he's the sort that you might think, based on his appearance and certain other things, would be more airheaded, but he's just not. Well, I guess that's kind of what he just said. I give off that impression, even though I don't really think that's what I ought to be. And he is not that way to begin with, but... How many times does Sif say mentally, "you never knew"? I feel like it happens... I feel like it's a slightly recurring thing. Sif just... In this case, it's something that actually makes sense for him to not have been aware of. But there are other times where, like, it tends to be used specifically in responses to things that Sif probably should have noticed before. But I don't think this is one of those cases, now that I think about it. What is a mix of those things? I feel like either of those things are just like extremes, and if you, so to speak, mix them, you just get like, I don't know, a person who's not an extreme in either direction. Yeah, it's a contrarian jerk. I don't think I agree. I think I actually specifically disagree with that. Poor Iza, forever condemned to bad mouthfeel. Iza's gonna have it all. I mean, yeah, is this meant to imply that one would already? How often do you really discover something new about Sif? I guess it's only the things that Sif doesn't realize other people realize about him. What happened to Changed Confident Man? Ah, Bunny. Oh shoot, art. Oh, I guess we ate the samosas here. Everyone. Goodbye, privacy. Would I be able to recognize samosas by smell? I don't know if I would, despite the number of samosas I've eaten in my life. I'm surprised nobody takes offense at this. Awesome. Did I? Am I capable of a positive impact on other people's lives? Siva's naturally, almost authentically surprised by that response. Oh no. It's funny to me that the best word Ceasemind comes up with for everyone else around him is still just allies. Bonnie, there are things in this life that can't be solved by more food. Unfortunately, Siofran is not one of those things. Well, at least so he thinks, maybe. So, phew, what now? What stuff did we still have to do? I'm just kind of advancing through the dialogue without skipping it just because I'm in thought. But I'm mostly just trying to recall what it is we want to do. They're still making the bomb. I don't remember all the details for that. We do want to find a particular issue of the book, but again, we need to find 87 or whatever it is and then just die, I guess. Instead of remembering it. Do we have any specific... any specific objective right now? I don't remember what it was that motivated us to just help everyone out, actually, which may be me forgetting something. But we wanted to talk to the king, and then... Oh, we need to learn more about Timecraft, don't we? We need to go to the secret library for that, I think. Yeah, I think the next big thing for us to do is to go to the secret library, try to learn about Timecraft. Because going to Euphrasia accomplished nothing, but... Or Euphrasia, probably. Probably stress in the last syllable there. But we spoke with the king, and Timecraft came up, I think. And we thought, oh hey, we should look into that more. Yeah, so just boosting everyone's stats. I wish I knew specifically what the buffs did by comparison, but... Oh, well I can also just use that and get all the buffs. Now? Wait a minute. What are you implying? Isn't that neat? Yes. Is that our new mission now too? I thought we still have to learn more about Timecraft. But okay, and the other objective is just perfect Groundhog Day loop. Okay. So, equipment. Bonnie will never miss this. Bonnie doesn't do a lot of damage. But I'll go with it. No, let's just buff everyone. I don't think there's anything Sif has here that I particularly want to use. I've gone fishing 10 times. I can get a plus $5. That's fantastic. That is cool. It's not like you should have anyone get knocked out to start with. Oh, speaking of which, yeah, I just got remembered. Yep, people remember me now. It's fantastic. No, I did just recall what the game was probably talking about when he said, "Hey, you should come back up here after you learn more about Mirabelle's faith and so on." That probably meant after this conversation with Mira. So we can probably do that statue thing now. Finally, sorry for doing that to no actual effect twice. Yeah, let's try all these. I really like that attack speed up. But just for fun, let's see what it's like with all this stuff. Okay. Haven't been in the house for a while. That's stupid sadness again. Die. Oh. Okay, wait. Why is Sif suddenly extremely upset? And that is... I share your thoughts. I just don't know why you're feeling this way now. Yeah. Sif, I think you've got some mood swings going. I'm not sure why, but you scared the hell out of Odile, apparently. Okay, never mind. Perfect run starting now. Okay. Well. Oh. And more level, jeez. My attack is lower specifically for this one fight. Thankfully for me, I already have an attack buff anyways. You can't stop me. I don't know if I'm gonna kill us in one attack anyways. Let's see. No. No. I guess my attack went way down or something. I guess we'll see. No, even a good attack isn't gonna kill in a one hit. Sif would not have been able to kill in a one hit anyways. It didn't even kill in a one hit the last time. Whatever. Don't get overconfident, dude. You couldn't have one-shot that thing if you wanted. Alright, off we go. What? Oh, sweet. I kind of like that idea. Not that I couldn't grind a little more by just, you know, fighting things when I come across them, but... Oh. Oh man, that is so tempting to use. I might stick with this for the moment. Okay, well, that was some whiplash. Hi. There we go. Took you a while. Okay, that, dude. Well. Yeah, now these other things attack before me. That's really annoying. That description looked slightly weird to me for a second for some reason. Anyways. Alright. So, I keep forgetting which side we need to start on, actually. Shoot. Here we go. So we do, I think we do still need to look at all these Change God statues until Mira says, oh hey, what's going on here? Tonics and so on. I will actually pick these up this time, because last time we found ourselves with no items fighting the king. I don't think this changes at all. Magic pendant. Ding ding. So I do, wait. Did I not? Oh yeah, you don't spend the silver coin. I keep forgetting that. I always think you said. I thought earlier I didn't have the silver coin to give the kid, but no, you don't actually spend the coin at the menagerie. Okay. I think literally the only items I had on hand in that last king fight were the ones that you start with. Whoops. Do not die. Cannot skip this actually. Or now I can. Rock. If you wanted to really grind for items, I could start. I could grab the paranoia memory, I guess. And just start looking at all the pillars. Oh, this is fantastic, not having to fight everything. This is the storage room. Oh, no. I didn't have to go to the library to learn about Timecraft. I had to go to someone's room. Someone's dorm room. I don't think there's any new description here. Was this the one where I had to decide whether or not to save someone? That someone being Mira? No, I don't think so. Please don't call me that. Domesticated Seafron. Okay. And... Filler. Yeah, I remember, I admit, I don't remember the layout of the bottom floor, or the first floor especially well. I'm so slow. You know what? Be not slow, please. You know what? Just go crazy. There we go. These special attacks also have special hurt. You know what? Just for the sake of showing it. It's just gonna ruin this thing. Although I didn't even buffer attack, actually. Oh wait, shouldn't I have? I did use the crazy buff from Yzabo. Why don't I see all the other buffs active? Not sure what's going on there, actually. Whatever. Go away, Smelly. I think this is the only place you can use it on this floor, right? Oh. Sif is moody today. Oh no. You got competition. I don't think there's any book here to worry about. There's not a walk here, is there? Oh, never mind. There it is. I want to repeat the crab conversation. Sometimes I'm just curious if conversations ever change at all, because some of them do. It's just nice to check every now and then. Those anti-intellectual Kabuans. Nope. Oh well. Nope, unless the comment at the end might have just been something new. Anyhow. And out west, was there something else to do here? Have I gone up here? I had gone up here. Broken. I don't think that it does anything if you examine the same. Same statue multiple times. Spooky. Tons of items. Okay. And out. Get out of my way. And out west. It's crazy how much faster this goes when you don't have to fight things. Just to ruin the timeline a little bit more. Brilliant. Can you remember, Steve? Can you remember what this thing's called? It seems like all those things that should change. Oh, no. I'm surprised that one doesn't change. Oh yeah, the sharpening stone. Well, not sharpening stone anymore. I did forget we wanted to pick that up, actually. At least if you want the key knife again. What do I have equipped? I think the only other thing that... Does Steve ever have another weapon to use other than... Oh, there's the garden scissors. But, okay, so we got switched back to Steve's usual knife after we lost the knife key or key knife or whichever one it was. Big hand. Fast hand. I take offense at that. Go away. Nice. Our buffs come in later, but we do at least still get them. Can't debuff the guy. Just make Steve harder. Oh, it's kind of hard to see, but there's a little sparkle icon for all the buffs you get from... Ooh. From Isa. Loop's not gonna tell me what this one is. More paper? Okay, so, okay, cool. We have more elemental coverage now. Seif actually has rock and paper now. I forgot these give you 2 jack points too. I haven't used these ever, have I? I think the main thing is, though, that, I'm losing my voice, apparently. How much longer are we going for? Only a few more minutes. But, I know, we don't have much rock, I don't feel like. Well, I guess 3 of our characters have rock now at this point, but we only had 2 characters with rock up until Seif got this, so I never did rock combos. Paper we have 3 out of 4 coverage with. Scissors we have 3 out of 4 coverage with, so we can now combo basically anything, which is nice. Anything I want here? 51, no. Candles, pie smell. Oh, hold on, this is actually someone's. I should look really closely in here. Yeah, here we go. Why would I not say anything? What? So, I don't really get why we expect some random textbook in someone's dorm room to have, like, the super secret craft information in it. You would think it would be in the secret library or something like that. This was the last place I'd expect to find this sort of thing, but we were so sure it would be here, so... Is this new music? I guess I get it. I don't think they mean it like that, but... Is there only people? I mean, it seems to be used on this entire building. Sounds fantastically destructive. that is yet to be confirmed, I think, but... I mean, those are pretty straightforward questions to react with, but... Yeah, I mean, sensible takeaway, Bonnie. Good comprehension. I mean, I have some investment in what someone's ruining our life with, right? And that we're trying to defeat in like a few hours from now in universe, probably. Oh yeah, and also the looping back then, but they don't know about that, so... Well, I mean, granted that me... Hey, there is a catch here. Put a certain way, I am literally dying most of the time I use it, so, you know. The whole, like, you couldn't survive thing might not really be a problem. But, anyhow. Okay, you want to talk to the king again? Well, there's loop, but I mean, we've already done that too, so... To theorize. Okay, so we kind of have conflicting interests right now. We do want to do like a real run-through of the I already looked at this. A real run-through of the house, but at the same time we want to look back for, at this point, a couple of things. I think at this point... Scissors. But, so my thought is... Oh. Actually didn't intend to do that. I was trying to look at the sparkly. But, I think we can do a couple things here. My plan is probably to look at that statue this time, again, and actually have interesting stuff happen there, because the game's implying that there's something more to do there. Then probably find the Chateau Castle issue that I think is 87 or so, and then just die, and then loop back, and then I guess we'll have to do the... If you want to get all the fun abilities back for everyone, we'll have to do the other stuff. But, nothing says we can't. I think Sif was thinking something about the king at the end there that we skipped, but oh well. Honestly, I almost kind of wish there was a setting in this game. I know everyone always asks, why can't I just configure everything and then produce a combinatorial explosion of all the different possible configurations of stuff? But, and your game programming just turns into if soup. But, I kind of wish you could have a configuration of this game to, yeah, use the skip button, but still have it stop anytime you see any remotely new dialogue. Because I'm personally interested in any new anything. But that means you have to get through a lot of stuff you've already seen before if you want to get those. But I always really, really like seeing new thoughts from Sif and so on, seeing how his mental state evolves and what have you, or just how he looks at something different, either having seen it a few times before or potentially relating it to new stuff that has happened since the last time or whatever. Anyways, where are we on time? We're at that time. Okay, so next time we'll keep on going up the tower, up the house, and I think we'll just get up to where we find that book, and then we will die and look back, we'll talk to Loop, etc. So we've still got a concrete plan. And at some point, Sif also just wants to do... It's weird, the game isn't really putting it forward as a... The game's kind of giving me two different things that... It's kind of putting forward two separate ideas as ideas for, like, getting forwards. Unless it was just like a side quest, maybe this would be a fun thing to do sort of thing. The whole, like, doing a whole run through the house with everyone with their special abilities and whatnot. I don't know. We'll see. I could probably do that no problem at some point, though, still. But there are also other things to loop back and do, so we'll loop back and do those other things. In any case, that'll be when it happens. Bye, everyone.